The first million is the hardest to make. Once you know how to make that first million, you can just keep repeating the cycle.
I feel so.
You ready?
That's the only thing about these. I never know how to start them, you know?
Hello, beautiful people.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back. Just know, when I'm in this little corner, we about to get into some things. I am on a mission to become a multimillionaire in 1 year. And I set this lofty goal when I was pregnant, which I honestly don't know what I was thinking, but time is a ticking. I'm actually going to give myself through the end of 2025 because I was in the third trimester when I just thought of that goal. And I had the baby and reality hit me and it settled in. And now I finally feel like I'm getting my momentum back. So I kind of just want to start fresh from now. So I have read lots of books, listened to tons of podcasts, had lots of aha moments, epiphanies, conversations, even with millionaires. And a lot of people have shared that the first million is the hardest to make. I have been very vocal about eliminating the word hard out of my vocabulary because I feel like it is a very subjective word and I don't think that it makes you feel any more encouraged to go after the thing when you hear that it's hard. At least that's how I feel. However, I would strongly agree with the statement that the first million is the hardest to make. Because when you have not been raised or grown up with millionaires or people who have achieved wealth on that level, $1 million just seems like this very big, distant goal. Now, I have made multiple millions of dollars since starting Erin on Demand. This is my 6th year in business, and I am super blessed to have a successful business. Like, it has created this life that is so beautiful and so fulfilling, but we want more. We want more out of life. We want more access to things that we just currently don't have access to. And money, let's be real, like money is the thing that gives us access. I don't care how you split it. I don't care how vain it sounds. I really just don't care. Like, I want more money. Simple. And even though I have grossed 7 figures in my business, I want to personally be making 7 figures. A few things that I'm doing / mindset shifts / realizations that I've had since I've been on this journey is the 80-20 rule is a big one. So 80% of income is 20% of my offers. So that has just led me to feel the need to simplify. And this has been something that I've shared lots on this channel, is just how easy it is to become distracted by your own creativity. And I talked about this in my last chit chat. It's like you can be such a creative person, and when you are and you have leverage and you've built an audience, now it's like all of these different ways that you can make money. You can do affiliate marketing, you can do courses, you can do membership, you can do brand deals, you can have your own product, you can do digital products. The opportunities become so endless, and we hear all of these different people doing all of these different things, and we feel the need to take that on. At least that is how I felt. Like, you get this shiny object syndrome. I got this shiny object syndrome. I'm going to start talking as if, because it is. I got this shiny object syndrome and started doing all of these different things and realized, wait a minute, this one thing, this membership club is the thing that's actually making 80% of my income. Why am I not just doubling down on that? Why am I spending so much more time, energy, like my mental, like mental space, trying to do all of these other things that in the end aren't bringing me toward the ultimate vision that we have? And so it's very easy to get caught in the chatter and caught with this shiny object syndrome, especially now because there's so much information at our disposal with social media now. So we're hearing about all of these different money-making tactics. And I think with having this millionaire mindset, I'm learning that it's not about how many different things you can dabble into. It's about how to focus in on one goal and really go nose deep into it and just put your all into one thing and watch it grow. And so the goal is really to simplify. I put a millionaire, like my $1 million plan together, which my biggest thing is to focus on products because they're the most scalable, and then to focus on predictable low maintenance income. So this would be recurring income that is not requiring a whole lot of me to maintain. That would be like my Substack newsletter paid subscriptions, my membership club paid subscriptions, things like that. Another thing I'm really trying to figure out on this millionaire mission is my time management. Now, I don't know. Some of y'all might be new here. A lot of you guys probably know I just had a baby. Well, not just, but she's almost 6 months. And time just looks so different when you're a mother. Like, I get it now. I get how moms be like, what is going on with life? Because the way time moves when you have a child is so different than how it moves before I had kids. Right now, it's like nothing is predictable. Everything is a surprise. One night she might sleep the entire night and we have a really great work day the next day. And we're like, wow, if she could just do this every day, that would be great. And then some days she's like, nope, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. I want to eat. I want to be changed. And she goes right back to sleep. But it's still like it breaks your sleep. So then if you're going back down at like 4:30, waking up at 6 just does not seem like an option. Even with trying to work out, cook, and meal prep, still have time to spend quality time with my husband and River and doing things for fun and working and getting everything done. And it's just like, how do you do it all? You hire a freaking nanny. That is a big goal right now. I'm realizing that having wealth is not just about putting the right people in place in business, but it's also about putting the right people in place in your home and managing the home well. Because when the home is not managed well, it makes doing business and working from home very difficult. And we have a good amount of help. We have such supportive family, which another huge factor in pursuing our goals. We decided that it made the most sense for us to stay in Michigan. We have talked about moving out of state for a while. And we're like, if we want to have kids, like we're going to have to stay because I won't say there's no way, but it will be a lot more difficult for us to hit our goals and to really create the life that we're wanting if we don't have that support system here. And so I say all that to say, some of your support system will be free. Some of your support system you might have to pay for. And honestly, that's a big reason why I want us to have more money and build wealth, because it's bigger than just having money. It's about having access, having freedom, having things that you really can't get if you don't have money. So time management has been a big, big struggle for me right now. Not even gonna lie. Obviously, love my top 3 notebook. Use it down, okay? But just outside of the actual planning out what I'm going to do for the day, it's just been difficult kind of figuring out what gets my attention as I hear my baby crying right now. I have split my days up. I shared this in my newsletter, but one way that I am getting a grip on my time management is having very specific days for specific tasks. And I have a full breakdown in my newsletter. I will link it down below. I have compartmentalized my days, and that has been working really well for me. Another thing I'm really trying to nail is a morning routine. I have realized that I hate to break it to all of us, but 5 a.m. waking up is really the key to getting things done, especially as a mom. Like, waking up early is truly a life hack, and I really hate to admit that because I really do not want to be a morning girly. I really, really do not want to be a morning person. However, I have learned as I hit 30 that that's really the only option, because Once 9 a.m. hits, the day is absolutely over. And don't let noon hit and I haven't even started getting anything done, then the day is really over. Like, it might as well be midnight because I have no time left, especially in the wintertime when the sun is setting sooner. It's just not as long of days. So if I need to record, like, I don't have natural light on my side, and it just makes it really, really difficult. So I really am trying to nail down a better morning routine, something simple. I told you guys I was going to do a 3 morning routine. Like, I'm going to try to nail in my 3 morning routines, one for an everyday morning routine, one for a productive day, like an ultra productive morning routine, and then one for like my lazy girl days, like a lazy morning routine. I will still do a video on that. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't want to be one of those girls who creates this morning routine video and that actually isn't my real morning routine. I just created this morning routine video for the sake of creating a morning routine video, and that ain't even my morning routine. You get what I'm saying? I like to just be really authentic, and I want to figure out genuinely what works. I'm really not doing this for the content, y'all. So stay tuned for that video. It is coming. It's just I haven't quite figured out what is working for me yet. So we will get there. Another thing I'm doing on this millionaire mission is reigniting my creative spark. It is so easy to get inundated with content. You have all these creative ideas and you're looking at all of these people's creative expressions, and you don't really know like how to make your creativity shine. I think creativity has kind of gotten away from self-expression and has turned into doing what your audience wants you to do. And that's really not being creative. That's really, you're working for your audience basically. And large in part, a lot of content creators are. If that's how you make money, like, I am not knocking it. What I'm saying is, in doing that though, there are things that I want to prioritize for myself to get that creative spark and to really feel creative in what I'm doing every day. So that might look like pouring a little bit more into having my own event, going outside the box with a piece of content, taking some more creative photos, or cooking a more creative meal, trying a new recipe. Like, it doesn't always have to pertain to content, or trying a new hairstyle. Like, I'm about to try something new. So in a couple of weeks, you're going to be like, who is this girl? Okay. But just doing things that kind of keep your creative spark going. And I want to make sure that I'm doing this regularly. So I don't know what I'm going to call these, like creative spark dates, or designating a spot on my calendar to just like get the creativity out and brain dump ideas, or go out into the world and like create something cool that is not necessarily in my niche, or, you know, to go on Instagram. Maybe it's just like taking my Nikon out and like snapping some photos or whatever, like just having some fun. So I think that's another big thing, is that I want to get into prioritizing hobbies or creative sparks, things that spark my creativity more, so that when I am working, I feel like I'm hitting a flow with my creativity. And then taking bigger risks. That has been the hardest thing, because once I got comfortable in where I am, taking risks seemed less appealing. And honestly, I may just not be a high risk type of person anymore. Maybe that was for my 20s, and now I'm like a mid-level risk taker, more calculated, and, you know, taking just crazy risks is not my thing. However, what got me here won't get me there. And so in some sense, yes, there still does need to be risks that I take. And so Cameron actually just got back from a meeting with my uncle, who's phenomenal at real estate, and we are gonna get that going before the end of the year. That is a huge goal of ours, is to start building our real estate portfolio, to start building investments, to do some estate planning, because now that we have a baby, we've got to get that stuff in order. And I just genuinely feel like the more confident you are with the money that you're managing now, and when you steward what you have now well, then that helps open the door for more. Becoming a millionaire for me is not just about making more money. Like I said, it's truly about stewarding and figuring out what we have now, how we can maximize that, and using that to grow to what we want it to be in a sustainable way. I do believe the first million is the hardest to make, because once you know how to make that first million, then you can just keep repeating the cycle. I have heard people say their first million took them 10 years, then the second million came in 1 year, the third million came in 6 months. Like, they can exponentially decrease the time in which it takes them to make another million, because now they have unlocked something. It is not about unlocking how to make money. It's about how to think differently and therefore act differently. I just always say the affirmation that making money is easy to me. Money will flow to me. I'm so excited to continue taking you along this journey. We did decide to kind of package most of my vlogs like Millionaire in a Year. I'll probably do some type of little update in a lot of my upcoming vlogs, because this is like buckle down season for me. And, I'll keep you updated on all the things like the nanny search, all of the investments, the real estate as we're looking for properties. We'll take you guys along there. Estate planning will take you guys along that journey. And I'm just really excited for all that there is to come. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what topics you'd like to see me chat about in this Millionaire in a Year series, what things you want me to show, because I'm really just open. All right, you guys, I love you. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.
I feel so